When we're back, and we are going to continue on. Kimball. Are you new? I like his helmet.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
What? I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to
Yeah, then we can technically pay you if we had a job. We don't have a job. Okay. So pretty. They just stare at this sky all day. I better not, just in case there's gonna be something that's going to attack me. That would not be fun. It'd also not be the first time I get distracted by something. Oh, hi, Mr. Marauder. You didn't see me. You don't see me. Take off. Oh gosh, that guy came out of nowhere. Literally. I almost wonder if that guy is just blindly shooting. Oh, no. Vandal knows we're here. Okay. Did we run out of stamina? It doesn't seem like we run out of stamina. Anything down there? Not that I can see. Look at all those fluffy plants. It's a graveyard. What's this? Oh, can't play with it.
Where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Sorry about that.
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe
Sorry
out here.
about that, dude.
You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never get your name. I'm
Nice
Sarah.
to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's
I know that
Silas.
voice.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Let's go with who I talked to about Power
Definitely not
Regulator.
the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work you offer in a job.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
You mean to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
I can do that. Hang on. Do I? Yeah, I just have mining gear. Unfortunately. It's really any good. Alright, good. That is the button I need to press. It's just turn, bypass. Ooh. Successfully entering a grade site 3. Paid and accounted for. Is missing a hand, deducted 5 bits from grave site fee because I'm a kindly fellow. I barely know these people. I shouldn't really steal from them. Ooh. Early retirement. Who doesn't like that? Loading screen. Loading screen to Emerald Vale. I do like the little Spacer's Choice guy down in the corner. Oh my goodness, this must be a big town. It's taking this long to load in. Here we go. That's the little guy. I just got a Borderlands feel from that guitar riff.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Alright, good to know. There are people here, they can see me. Hello, Conrad.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hand... Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
Well, fine.
Is
I'll just
next
put
to
my
lawfulness.
other suit back on.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to
Gravesite
get
fees.
introduced.
Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. Barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
You can give him an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know.
Much obliged.
Okay, maybe I will just go for that. Just for now.
I've got some time.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Yeah, that's a terrible HR. That mushroom. Okay. Smack it. Don't ask why I wanted to smack it, I just did. The salt tuna. Oh, we got some elevator music.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
How are you, Reed? I was still to talk
I'm
to you.
Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I wasn't given a uniform. I think you may have the wrong idea of me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power
Only
regulator.
regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Tell me about it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
And what about everybody else? Yeah, when you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
And I don't think. No, wait, you mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
Living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
And why would that be?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sorry.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going then. Continue. Did not mean to jump. Come on, Pavardi. I was gonna say, I hope she actually did make it in.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah, let's talk.
It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
What's their side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Tell me about them. I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
We could stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. There's that guy that way. And there's this guy this way. I was gonna say, what the heck is that? That's to the botanical lab. Copper curd.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your minute.
We're going the wrong way. How do I get in there? How do I get in there? Right here. Must be the church. Okay, here's Vicar Max.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
I've already wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to
What?
do.
I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I assume you'll burn it once you get your hands on it.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
We make a compelling
Let
argument.
me see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Yes. I'll look for it.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Sheesh. Where does that take me? Also to the botanical lab. Map. Spacer's Choice Cantina. Let's go with this one. Just so we can finish it. See, I do have a little experience bar.
I'm fine, Mr. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Nope.
You tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me which guy you sent
Some
to
sort
arrest?
of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Yes, dude. I mentioned something about
You don't know that.
plague.
I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. And become the town pariah? I'm already... Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't?
Okay, what can I help?
There's a cache of antlers selling tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
We'll do
Oblige me
it.
with your haste. think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Okay, and I'm here to collect your gravesite
He
fees.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
I'll leave you be then, sir.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Okay.
Oh, I can cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
What can I do for you?
Have you,
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
if we use it loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I've got some questions for
Go
you.
ahead.
What do you know about this
Plague's
plague?
come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Right, you're describing sounds a lot like the flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company
treat
policy,
everyone.
friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
That's monstrous.
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
You seem pretty enthusiastic.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Sounds exhausting.
As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
So I'm not gonna get anything from him. Money-wise. Saltuna. I'm not gonna get over that. I really am not. If time I come here, I'm gonna be like, hey, Saltuna. Yeah, there he is. Oh,
You
she.
the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm.
Hey, I wasn't being sarcastic.
The goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot
Woke up
himself?
one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
So we've heard. It must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
You said you were his closest living
Yeah,
relative.
I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of...
I'll let you get back to work. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave this here. I will go speak to the last guys, try and get their money, and I will see you all in the next video.